Right, so welcome to 4-Wheel Drive UK. Today, AUXBEAM sent us some goodies. Nice light bar, some LED headlight bulbs, and a it's not really secret anymore actually, is it? No, it's not. The PA system up there. Graham's already showed that one off, but today we're going to show you how I've wired the light bar in, because it's a bit different to how they normally do it. I've modified the loom because I've got the AUXBEAM 8-panel controller as well, which is a so I've got all the diff locks on that, I've got the air compressor on it, and now the light bar. So we'll get the bonnet popped and we'll have a look at some wiring first and see how I fitted that monster of a light bar. Catch you in a minute.
Some of this burger. That's a folded joint in there normally.
So we're a bit out of frame, but I can't be bothered moving the camera. To be fair,
It's been a long day.
it has been a long day. So, as you'll know, I run this bad boy here. This is an AUXBEAM 8-switch solid state switch box. So what we've done is normally you'd run a switch into your cab. That switch would fire a relay which takes power from the battery and powers the old light bar. Now what I'll do is I'll draw a little schematic and put that up here. What we've done is the battery terminals that were on the light bar run into the switch controller. Then that runs to a relay which is hidden down here somewhere. Now that relay is triggered by the main beam. So when you flash your main beam, if this switch controller is on and you've got the light bar powered up on this, it flashes the light bar as well, which is brilliant when you're on country lanes, because on and off the main beam, that comes on if you've got it powered up, which is absolutely brilliant. I do want to talk about this controller. This one is, I think it was their first generation one, and it is an absolute fantastic piece of kit. As you'll know, I'll show you in a minute, this runs air compressor, the centre diff lock, and the 2 axle lockers. And you know what, it's so neat, it's so easy to fit, and I absolutely love it. So I can't recommend that enough. I really like this AUXBEAM stuff. I've got to say, it is nice gear, isn't it?
It's never let you down, has it, lad?
No, let's move this camera up a bit, because
It's never let him down. Since I've known him, he's always gone on about AUXBEAM and about their products, and nothing of his has ever failed in the time that I've known him. So you can't say more than that, can you?
So yeah, it's an absolute piece of kit. Obviously, this isn't how a lot of the stuff on here is designed to be run off one of these. So like the ARB pump, I had to modify the loom to work with this. The light bar, I've had to modify the loom a bit to work with this. But the results I've got have worked spectacularly. I am well impressed with it. The light bar, dead easy to fit. Yeah. If you're just going with the standard wiring, even easier. You've got to run 2 wires into your cab for the switch, everything else, run it down to your engine bay, to your battery. Obviously, I'm running everything off my second battery under the bonnet. You could call it a leisure battery, it's not really a leisure battery, and it doesn't run anything leisure. No. That runs the compressor, light bar, all that type of stuff. And to be fair, it does run the diesel heater on the roof.
It's just your onboard power station.
Yeah, I mean, there is more batteries. There's another 2 batteries in the boot as well, but with it being the camera cart, we need a lot of power.
Yeah.
So how about we go through a bit of the setup on the power systems while we're here, while we're looking.
Yeah.
So we've got main battery here. We've got main battery here. So that main battery, we've got a T-Max split charge relay, which charges that battery off that. Then we've got another cable that runs into the boot, and that's running on a Sterling battery to battery charger, because obviously I'm running AGMs in the boot. As you all know, standard lead acid in the front, AGMs in the back, different battery chemistries, they will not charge properly. You'll end up with issues, you'll end up ruining batteries. It's not good. You don't want to do that. So then we get into the back. There's, I think, what do I have? Fridge, some lights in the back at the moment. The inverter runs off this battery as well to charge all the camera gear, because we have a lot of camera gear, a lot of batteries to charge. But yeah, I think we move on to the front. I can't even show you the light bulbs. I should have filmed them when I put them in, but
Why can't we show them the light bulbs, Connor?
because Connor got greedy and asked for the biggest, most powerful light bulbs they do, and they don't quite fit. So just be careful. Okay, right. I'll
Links in the description.
Yeah, to all the AUXBEAM gear that's on this, I'll put all links in the description below, because to be fair, I don't know the names of everything off the top of my head. All I know is it's good and it works really well. So should we go into the cab and have a look what's going on in there? We'll meet you around there, eh? So we've got our controller here. It is just velcroed down at the moment. It's not the best. So turn the ignition on, it lights up. Hey, air compressor, it's already charged up. Oh, rear diff, front diff, and then we've got the centre diff locker. Now, the pièce de résistance is, I haven't labelled this button yet, but you press that, that engages power to the light bar. So if I put, I don't know if you can see that at the moment, but you'll see it in a bit when we do the comparison to standard D2 headlights compared to AUXBEAM headlight bulbs, and then with the light bar as well. But yeah, I'm so impressed with it. The only modification I've made really to this system that comes from AUXBEAM is, instead of it just being powered off the ignition, there's a switch in the glove box, so I can flick that switch. Please hold. Flick that switch, and when I turn the ignition off, this all stays on. The reason for that is, if you stall your car and you turn the ignition on and off on a hill, it disengages the CDL, because when you turn, let's turn that off. Ugh. When you turn the ignition on, say I've got everything on, I turn it off, I turn it back on, everything's off. Maybe, or the AUXBEAM have brought out a new one with Bluetooth app control. Maybe, I don't know whether it can or not, but if you're watching AUXBEAM, which I hope you are, in the new one, can we please have an option that if I turn it on and then turn my ignition on and off, when it comes back on, the stuff I had on comes back on. I'd still run it this way just because I'm running my CDL through it. If you, as I said, if you stall on a hill and you lose power to this, because I'm running a vacuum actuated CDL system, the CDL disengages, which you don't want on a hill. Not the safest. But yeah, I think now we've gone through that enough. What do you think, Ben?
I think it's now time to show everyone the power of these lights.
I think it's time to show the power of these lights, so we'll catch up with you in a minute. So, it's the time of the day. It's the end of the day. We hope you enjoyed this video. We hope you like the AUXBEAM products. Go and check out their website. They've got all sorts on there. You'll have seen in past videos Graham demonstrating the PA. He loves it. He loves it. He goes, oh, I'm gonna reprobate with that PA system, but he loves it. Like his air horn. But yeah, make sure you check out the website. Make sure you like, you subscribe. What does Graham say? Ring the little bell. And we'll catch you next time on 4-Wheel Drive UK.
Don't forget to check the description for all the links to all the AUXBEAM products.
Good point.
This
good
man will
point.
let you know. Seriously, it's good gear.
All the Lightbar. Why?
Public transport, eh? Who'd take it?
Bloody trains.
Go on, Connor!